What's going on, guys? It's Dewey here. Welcome to episode 2 of Supersymmetry. As you guys can see behind me and in my inventory, a lot has changed. For starters, I got a PBF and I've made steel and wrought iron. I also moved the farm over here and deconstructed the platform I made last episode because I'm starting to make a little laboratory area down here, which was the cassiterite mine. You can even still see the cassiterite ore. I'm starting to use like these stones with an X in front of it. These have really nice looking blocks, I feel. And then in here we have storage chests, drawers, lamps that I found at a structure over there. And over here we have our steam machines, steam macerator, forge hammer, compressor, alloy smelter, and furnace, being powered by a liquid boiler and a high pressure steam solar boiler, which is, oh, why are you here? So anyways, that's about as much as I've done off camera. I also decided to switch texture packs to the modern GregTech textures, also known as GregTech Refreshed for 1.12. I really like these textures and I just find them way prettier than the old textures, which, you know, like, no offense to the old textures, but I just prefer these ones. But anyways, today's episode is going to be focused on rubber and rubber production. That is a bit more convoluted than in normal GregTech. For starters, we need to make a latex collector, which isn't too hard. It's only if we decide to go high pressure that it becomes annoying, because steam pipes decide to use steam motors, which use 2 pistons and just a ton of bronze for no reason. Steam latex collectors connected to a rubber log. It gets liquid latex. This liquid latex is then coagulated in a coagulation tank, make latex dust, which is then vulcanized with sulfur and some mold to form a desired rubber, which I think I'm going for rubber sheaths. So need sulfur. The only way to get sulfur is by macerating sulfur deposits, which are found in the nether. So I'm gonna have to go to hell to get sulfur. So in preparation for the rubber, I want to make a latex harvester or collector, make a room dedicated to manufacturing rubber, make the coagulation tank, make the Vulcan is what the fuck is it called? Whatever that's called. And then get sulfur, rubber sheets, and by the end of the episode, I want to make elevator blocks. Elevator blocks basically make you teleport up and down, which would be really handy for the base. These just need a bunch of steel and motors. These require cables, obviously, and magnetic. These aren't too bad. I just have to heat up iron rods and use some magnetite that I mined. Pretty simple. And then we just have elevator blocks. So we should have those by the end of the episode. So to start, I think I'm going to make the rubber production area, or room for rubber production, obviously. And so this will be probably a mini montage while I do it. Don't mind these. So I just had to whip this up real quick. I'm not sure how I made the time lapse, if at all. But anyways, I'm planning on having the coagulation tank here, which is then just auto outputted into a vulcanization press, whatever it's called. And then this is getting funneled into a chest with a stone hopper, because I don't really want to use iron hoppers right now. But anyways, just making a small room is cha-ching. Now all we have to do now, I think now we should make the coagulation tank. So the coagulation tank is quite simple. I need creosote though. Yeah, I have 16 buckets, so that should be good. Like 64, I might have enough. I'm not sure though. In the effort to speed up this process, I think I'm just gonna cut flow from there, just so I can pick the creosote up from here. But I need 1 controller block and 45 tank walls, because each extension is 1 parallel. Actually, I'm not sure how much latex I'm gonna be. I'm actually just thinking I'm making 24, and I'll expand it if I need to. Oh god, that hurts. Boop, boop. Done. Alright, there we have the coagulation tank walls. And now we just have the controller block. Boom, boom. Easy. Oh god. Boom. Done. Now we have the coagulation tank. Let's just assemble this real quick. There we go. Even has a program circuit, which is a little weird. How can a iron and wooden tank have circuit? I'm not questioning it, but that's another thing to check off our to-do list. And cha-ching. Now we just have to actually make the latex pumps and just funnel this in, although I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that. And this also needs a iron rod as like a catalyst. So now it's time to make the latex pumps. Right, and there we go. We have 2 basic steam latex collectors. Now all I have to do is connect them to a rubber tree. For right now, I guess I'm just gonna place them like this. I'll just like manually bring them back and forth. For right now, I'm planning on having it auto pump down into here from up there. Boop, 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 pow. Here we go. Bit of power. Now I just need to get a bucket of water into here. Oh, here we go. Alright, I just had it orientated wrong. And I'm gonna need these to shut up. There we go. We have our first bit of liquid latex. Now I just need some way to pick it up. And since I want this to be automated, I'm probably gonna improve my steam boiler setup. Probably even going to having a large bronze boiler. But that's probably for like off camera. I'm probably just gonna spam some more high pressure solar boilers. I would just need to mine some silver. Alright, first bit of liquid latex into a coagulation tank. And first bit of latex. Sweet. So even though it's not automated just yet, the latex gathering system is cha-ching. Oh, cha-ching. Now we just need sulfur a vulcanization press, and yeah. So let's build a little platform out here for the rubber trees. Not before I kill this motherfucker. Now let's make the vulcanizing press. What the fuck is that term? That is such a weird term. Alright, there we go. High pressure steam vulcanizing press. Very convoluted. Put it right here. Vulcanization machine. Cha-ching. Now it's time to go to hell. So in this mod pack, getting to the nether is a bit different than in normal vanilla. You have to dig down. Once you dig down far enough, you enter the beneath, which is basically a mining dimension, and then dig more down, and that's how you get into the nether. It's gonna take a while for me, but I need the sulfur, like, really badly. In fact, I already started mining a cave or mine in an effort to find silver. I just haven't found it yet. And so this goes into the beneath, just like that. Now I just have to dig some more in order to get to the nether. Oh, shit. Jesus, this isn't scary at all. This is why we don't dig straight down for shit like this. Okay, this took me like 20 minutes. That's probably hyperbolic, but I finally found the nether transition portal. But I'm gotta be careful not to, like, just die straight up as soon as I get in there. Okay, so I've just been trying to figure out why I can't go through this. Turns out I need to make my first bit of sulfur in a roaster, not through sulfur deposits. So I guess I have to mine pyrite now, which is just great. Okay, so now I have to make a roaster. I guess I'll make a high pressured one. It's just a bunch of bronze. There we go. Now we have a steam roaster, which I'll put right here. So now I need to get pyrite, which I've seen is the easiest solution to get sulfur, as well as iron 3 sulfate, which is just roasted again to get sulfur trioxide and banded iron. So anyways, now I just need to get pyrite, which I have no clue how to get. And also, while I'm waiting for... Oh, never mind, it's done. What I was about to say is, since we can't go to hell for sulfur, I guess we're now just going to check that off, technically, because we now need to go mining for it. So just, yeah. Right, now that we have our first bit of pyrite dust, there's some more being processed. I can now put it in here. It makes a absolutely abhorrent noise. And now we have sulfur and byproduct. Let me just move this out here. There we go. Now we just need, as long as we have pyrite, we have sulfur. I could also, oh, no, get back. Alright, anyways, now that we have our first bit of sulfur, we can now make our first bit of rubber. I just need to pick that up. Now let's put it in here. This will then be processed into latex. Let's also bring over some steam for the vulcanizing press, whatever the fuck it's called. I'm just getting sick of saying it. Right here, so that way we can then put a hopper down here into a chest. Right here. Already making a spaghetti out of this base. Just great. This should be getting steam. Very nice. Let's get a stone hopper now. I need a chest. There we go. How many times have I said there we go in like past 2 minutes? I'm not sure. There we go. Now that we have a bit of latex, and we should also have some extra sulfur here. I just need to make a plate mold. Foil, cut even more into a plate. So now we should have everything. Circuit 2, plate, latex, sulfur. Huh? Okay, now it's just working. I don't know why, but it took me like 20 minutes to figure out. God, that's loud. Here we have our first bit of rubber sheets. Very nice. So, ching. Now all we have to do is make the elevator blocks, and we'll be done for today. Get cracking on those. These need a bit of steel, which isn't too bad. Bonk. This needs a wire cutter. There we go. 90% done. Now let's just assemble this. Boom, 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 boom. First LV electric motor. That is immediately going to be used to make a elevator block. Like that. Now, where to put it is the question. I think I'm going to make a little room to the side dedicated to an elevator. But for right now, I'll just put it here. So now I should, if when I take these off, I should be able to teleport upwards. Like that. Sweet. Now there's no more need for this rinky-dink staircase, which I'm gonna fill up right now with dirt. There, now it doesn't even look like it ever existed. Ignore the bare dirt. Whatever. But I think that's the last thing on our to-do list, and we've completed everything I wanted to do for this episode. Oh, yeah, I killed a zombie and it gave me glasses. That's why I have these round mirror shades. I don't know what they do, but they're about to break. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys liked it. I'm probably going to move that latex setup over there. You can't see it, but where I put the rubber peninsula. I'm super glad with the progress I did today. Like this especially, and whoop, that. And I'm very proud of what I did here. And yeah, I'm just really happy with what I did today. Hopefully you guys want to see in episode 3. And I hope you guys like the new style of content I'm doing with integrating both this Let's Play style as well as replay mod. even though replay mod is a pain in the ass to do sometimes. But I won't make you guys stress about it, and hope you guys have a good one. Bye guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.